All right, thank you very much once again for joining the live. Like we did yesterday, we spoke about prerequisites to financial independence. And we did mention a lot of things. But the major things we talked about, the two major things are how you can reduce responsibilities and burdens, and then how you can become attractive. Because it is only when you become attractive that is where you are able to attract more money, more respect, more honor, and dignity. Today we're going to talk about strategic personal money management towards financial success, just the same as financial independence. Now, you see, money is not the paper you see. And when you went to senior high school, those of us who did economics a bit, you were told that money is the exchange of value. Whatever medium you use to exchange value is money. In the previous years or in the olden days, there was barter trade. So if you wanted, let's say you have rice, you want to cook, you don't have salt. Someone also had salt. You give the person part of your rice, and the person also in return will give you salt, and then both of you will sort yourself out. That's how barter trade used to be. But now things have changed, and it got to a time that before we have trust in between two people, we have to place something there, and that is money. That's how come money came. Money didn't even start like a paper or coins, but now we have money in so many forms, in digital forms, note forms, and coin forms. What you need to understand is there is a game in between two people, and that is how money is exchanged. And anytime money comes to you, it needs a particular management style to be able to keep it and to utilize it to the best of your ability to meet your needs. So if you are not able to manage money strategically, you can receive money, you can make a lot of money, but you may find yourself wanting at the end of the day because you didn't manage the money well. So when we talk about money management, what do we mean? It is the act of you making money and carefully handling it in order to grow the money, store its value over time, so that you can attain financial success. This is very simple, but there's a lot in it. You need to figure a way to make the money, a good way to make the money, and you are supposed to carefully handle it. Money is like an egg. If you don't handle it when it falls, it goes. That's why you see people today, old people today, they will tell you, I used to have a lot of money. I used to enjoy life. But why is he not still enjoying money? Why is he not still enjoying life? Because when money came, he didn't handle it carefully. He didn't grow the money, and he couldn't store the money over time. So some time came, he had money, but now he doesn't have. It's the same way to you and I. When you are paid at the end of the month, money has come. How do you handle it? Do you handle it carefully? Do you find a way to grow the money? And do you store the money in something that can hold value of the money and even add value to it? This is it. So money management is you being able to get money or make money, carefully handle it in order to grow and store its value over time to attain financial success. Let's look at something here. There is a fundamental circle of money management, and any billionaire you see, any successful person in finances, go through this cycle. If you don't go through this, you are just wasting your time. Nothing will happen. You can pray every 31st all night that you want to make money, you want to financial freedom. You will never attain it if you don't go through this cycle. Let's look at it. You see, the thing about money is that you should find a way to make the money legitimately. Pile it down to some amount. Pile them to some amount. Send that money back into the market. Send that back into the market to make more money. Then you now put that money into solid assets that can hold the value of the money for a longer term while it is adding value to the money. Let's go through this cycle again. Number one, you need to find a way to make the money. When the money comes to you, you need to send that money back into the market. But before the money comes back from the market, it should add up. Something should be added to it. If something is added to it and it comes back, then you find a way to put what has been added into a solid asset. When we say solid assets that are tangible and can hold money for a long term. For example, real estate or building, gold, diamond, business. These are solid assets. Assets because when you put money into a building, the building can be there for more than 10 years, 20 years, so many decades. So the Flagstaff house that is standing there now can be there until all of us wipe out of this world. This generation, another generation will come and meet it. So it's a solid asset. So if you make the money and your money is not going back to the market and the money is not coming back with additional money, you are deviating the cycle. So the question I want you to ask yourself and think about now, no matter how much you earn, even if you're earning 1 Ghana cedis every month, if you're earning 100 cedis every month, if you don't go through this cycle, forget about financial freedom. Forget about financial success. If only your duty about money is consumption, when money comes, it must be consumed. I work for my money, I need to enjoy it. If I die now, who will enjoy my money? That is the dumbest decision someone will take in his mind about money. This is the cycle you need to go through. No matter the amount, we are not mentioning the amount here. And remember yesterday when we spoke about how you can become attractive, we didn't mention certificates. I want you guys to be critically thinking about these things and noting it down. You are making the money legitimately. We are not talking about the amount. Whether it is 100 Ghana cedis, 200 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis, whether the MP is earning more than you, whether your head teacher is earning more than you, whether you're in charge at the clinic or the hospital is earning more than you, if you earn your money and your money doesn't go through this cycle yet, if you are not able to go through this cycle yet, don't talk about financial freedom. Don't think about it. This is the machine. It's the fundamental. Okay, what are the strategies to fulfill this cycle? What are the strategies to fulfill this cycle? We have to make money. How do I start making money? If you ask every self-made billionaire or financial successful person who didn't earn it from inheritance, but earned it from his own hard work and strategies, they will tell you I started with a job. So the job, you are not valuing it, is the starting point of your financial freedom. No matter the amount it pays you, it is the beginning of your financial freedom. So you need to get a job as soon as possible. Thankfully, I think 99% on this platform now have a job. So it means we take that one. We qualify to become successful financially. We have a job, and the job pays us at the end of the month. Now you need to figure something out that when this money comes, how much can I save after buying my needs? You see, I'm not talking about things you want. When the money comes, first, figure out first, what are the things I need in this month? After taking that out, how much can I save? Then you think about an idea and create a business that can maximize money. This place is very critical, and I want to make it perspective. You see, a lot of teachers and nurses and government workers are into businesses, but the businesses they are in now will never give them the financial freedom they are looking for. The reason is most people are choking themselves with expenses. So because of the expenditure, the salary is not able to match the expenditure. And that is the reason they enter business. So when they are entering into any business, they are entering because they want to just get something small to support for the rent, to support the bills, to support the funerals, to support the weddings, to support the church offerings. It is not because you are entering into a business that you want to last for years to gain you financial freedom. Many of people make these mistakes. And even though they are in business and they are in a job, they are not making anything out of it. So a teacher will take a loan, buy a car for Uber or taxi. At the end of the year, he won't get even 5,000 Ghana cedis kept down for that Uber or that taxi, even though it has been working. The reason is he used that money as a leverage, as a collateral for the rent, so that when the rent is up, he can pay the rent. This is not a business idea. Your business idea should be able to maximize money and should be unique, because you are not aiming at just earning 1,000 Ghana cedis or 1,500 or 200 Ghana cedis from it. You are aiming at a time that this business is going to blow. I'll give you an example. There used to be Nestle Ghana producing Milo chocolates. When Despite came and wanted to produce, he changed it into this way and made it 3 in 1: sugar, milk, and cocoa or Milo. And he announced that I am helping society. If you are going to work, just heat hot water, pour it in, you are good to go. It did not take 1 month. Everybody started buying this way. You want to go into Okada. You don't have the mindset that, okay, I'm starting with 1 motorbike, but I am hoping and planning that in the next 5 years, I'll have about 10 motorbikes and I'll have an office. So you are thinking of an idea, you are creating a business, not copying business. Because when you copy businesses and you don't modify them in a different direction to be unique, you will work very hard, but you'll make nothing out of it. It will not succeed you. Because that business is not going to solve any problem in the society. Quantify the exact money you need for the business. Okay, let's say I want to enter into Okada. How much do I need? I want to buy a taxi. How much do I need? How many years will it take me to save money? Okay, apart from saving money, which other ways can I get money to buy a motorbike or to buy a taxi and to put it to work? How am I going to get that? If you plan this way, then you compare with your salary. How much percentage of my salary can I save so that in 2 years' time I'll have money to buy a motorbike or 2 motorbikes? You are not just sitting there and saying, when things work well, I'll buy a motorbike, I'll go and start a business. When things work well, I'll buy a taxi. Things will never work well. The reason is your employer knows how much you should rent. Your employer knows how much you should spend in the month. Your employer has calculated everything and just added something small to it. So in effect, that money they are paying you is for you to only feed yourself and be strong to come to work. So if you need anything extra, you need to figure out how you can cut down certain portion of your life to be able to finance your dreams, to be able to finance your business ideas. So you need to quantify how much you need to be able to aim at it and make sure you are planning and saving towards it. You are managing money. Otherwise, it will just come. Within 1 week, money is finished. Where is the money? Some of you, the money is in your mobile money account. When you buy things, you don't even check the balance, how much is left. You are even scared to check. This money is almost finished. If I check, I will die. It will give you a headache. So you don't even check the amount. You just spend until it finishes. Compare with your salary and find out how much and how long you need to save to hit the target. For the past 2 years, I have been saving 63%. Thankful to my wife. She's taking part of the load at home so that I can save 63% of my salary, because we have an aim towards something that we are working at. Brothers and sisters, if you don't have this plan, and when your money comes, it doesn't go through that cycle, you are not saving, you are not waiting to have a business idea to invest the money in to bring you more money. You don't have ideas where you can store the money for a long time to bring you more profit. You have nothing to talk about financial freedom. Live below your means, but within your needs. Please take this very carefully. Live below your means, but within your needs. Your means are what you have. When we say means, it's virtually your purchasing power. Okay, at the end of the month, they have paid you 2,000 Ghana cedis. That's your net salary. It has hit your account. That is your means. That's your purchasing power. You need to live below that amount, but within your needs. There are some things you need. There are some you don't need. There are some things you can avoid. There are some things you cannot avoid. This is how you manage money, because money is expensive. And if you don't manage it well, it will rush quickly into someone's pocket. Because when the month ends, remember, whatever service you are giving, you are taking from someone, you are giving out money. If you go and shave your hair, you are giving money. If you use the light, you are giving money. If you use water, you are giving money. So you see, all these things will take the money from you. If you don't find a way to cut them down to only talk about the needs, you will not succeed. For the past 2 years, I have not bought one shirt. I have not bought one trousers, no shoe, no belt, no watch. 2 years. And those of you who have been following me, you only see me on t-shirts in my videos. The purpose is to stay calm and make sure that I am able to meet that 63% target I have set for myself. So I don't care whoever talks about Apam is wearing only t-shirt. I don't care. If I'm dying today, they will not come. If things are not working well, they will not come to me. They will allow me to suffer. So I don't fucking care about whoever is talking about what Apam is wearing or what Apam is not wearing. You understand that? So I am living within, below my means. The network is going back. I think it's at your end because I have a backup computer I'm listening from. And it's very clear. So please check your network. I am living below my means, but within my needs. Even though I know at the end of the month, I have put 63% of my income somewhere, and I can even take it to buy something better for myself, I am still living below that. If you don't do this, your money will just come and go into people's pocket. It will just come and announce, okay, I also entered Apam Jonathan's account. And what happened? And I left. When you hit the target, So we are assuming that you have saved enough. By the grace of God, you have saved enough, and you've been able to, let's say, save about any amount that is going to be for the business. And the business already is an idea. It's a business idea that's going to be unique. People are doing Okada. You are entering into Okada. What other value are you interested in adding to the Okada, such that you will earn more money in it than the other people are doing? And I'll give you another example. Adinkra in Kumasi, it started in Kumasi. They used to be pie. They were doing pie in Kumasi, Accra, all parts of Ghana, right? But when Adinkra came, he made it so special that everybody in the bus from Kumasi to Accra would definitely buy Adinkra. Meanwhile, people were already selling it. So when you are thinking of your business, you are thinking to make yours unique, modify yours to meet a standard, even though you know you are starting small. Look, I am thinking in the day coming, I will have a Apam Spice Arena. Young guys will troop in. I will bring big people from far and near, abroad and home, to speak to young ones, to inspire young ones. But look at how I've started. I'm speaking to 30 people now. Yesterday, I spoke to almost 40 people yesterday. This is how you start. It always starts small. But because of your passion, the idea you have forward, it cannot help them to succeed. But if you are just going in, I'm just going to buy Okada so that I get a lot of money to be able to pay my bills, you have failed already. Because that money coming will not go back into growth. It's going into rent, it's going into bills. That's why we don't succeed. There are teachers in the system. They have done business for 10 years and they have taught for 10 years. They cannot say this is what I've used the business money to do, because the business is just a leverage for their rent. The business has just been a leverage for the lifestyle and expenditure. This is not growth. So when you have made the money, you have been able to save and hit the target. Now this is what you have to do. You are working, so you don't have to risk it all. Don't put everything into the business. For example, I'm aiming at buying 2 motorbikes in 2 years. I'm able to get the money. Buy one. When you buy one, use it yourself. Use 20% of your time. When you close from work, if you were to spend 4 hours or 6 hours before you sleep, use 2 hours or 3 hours. Go and ride that motorbike yourself. You have no experience. You don't know the roads. You don't know how much they charge. You don't even know how to market the business. This is the time. And it's your bike. So you go out there, train yourself how the business works, know how much value comes out of that business before you even think of giving the motorbike to someone. So if you ride it for, let's say, 1 month, 2 months, and you look at the income, and you think that, okay, let me hand it over to someone, go and take another one. So someone is riding that one, you go back to take another one. When you take another one, this is how you now know that if this person is supposed to bring 10 Ghana and he brings 5 Ghana cedis, you are aware, because you already have an idea about the business. So you are risking 20% of your attention on the business for a start. When the business is able to give you 50% of your salary, let's say you are earning 2,000 Ghana cedis a month. If this business is able to give you 1,000 cedis a month, now you can divide your attention into 2. 50% for your business, 50% for the job. When the business is able to make you 80% of your salary, it means that if you are able to concentrate 100% on the business, you can survive. And that is when you now have full attention on the business. And even with that, you are not quitting the job. Because before your business will succeed, you need to expand it. So if you have 2 motorbikes, and 2 motorbikes are able to give you 80% of your salary, then you can now even invest more to get about 4 motorbikes. That is going to get you times 2 of your salary. So now quitting your job becomes a click. You just call the director and say, I'm not coming to school again. I think I'm not doing again. Strategically. It's not just about saying, oh, this teaching is not good, I want to stop it. Let me go and get a taxi business. You will fail. And you will laugh at yourself, and people will even laugh at you. Your life might be miserable. You have to strategically do it. That's why I said in one of my videos that don't take a loan to start a business. Because when you take a loan to start a business, this cycle, you cannot go through it. The 20% attention, the 50%, the 80%, the 100% is a lie. The bank is looking for the money. You also have headache. How are you going to wait and go through all this process to be able to make the money back to pay the bank? You will not wait. There's pressure on you. So when you think of the business idea, calm down. Now I'm thinking of making a Apam Spice Arena. Do I have the money to build an arena? Can I go and rent National Theatre for a program? Can I rent International Conference Center for a program? I cannot rent. Even a chapel, I cannot rent. So how have I started? I have started on Google Meet, which is easier and simple. And through this, I am learning how to speak. I'm learning how to bring ideas. Because mind you, if I'm in front of 30,000 people today, I may not be able to speak well because I have not trained myself yet. This is how you strategically do it. So when you have expanded the business and the business is able to make you 80% of your salary, you can now focus 100% of your attention to the business. What do you have to expect in the money management process? Listen, there are some negatives. It will not be juicy. It will not be all rosy. There are some negatives. Number one, you will immediately become stingy and you will lose friends. This is automatic. The moment you start managing money, you will be stingy and lose friends. It's not a bad thing. It's because you have become serious with your life. And some of your friends are not serious with life yet. So they are okay and they are playing around, but you cannot play around. And once you have taken a serious decision, don't expect everybody to be serious. I get so many of these comments. Some people tell me financial freedom is someone's life. Why am I so passionate about it? I don't have to care. Because they are not serious. But I am serious. So I will be stingy and I will lose those friends. Your emotions to help people will die slowly. Remember yesterday we talked about this. If you become serious to manage money, your emotions will die slowly. And you cannot help people. The reason is not that you just don't want to help, but because looking at the journey you are traveling, even you are depriving yourself of a party. You are depriving yourself. Just look at me, who is telling you that for the past 2 years, I have not bought one clothing for myself. You want me to give you money to go for a wedding? That one of my friends has a wedding. If I don't attend, it's not going to be good. Please, can you help me with 200 Ghana so that I'll go and later I'll pay you? If I couldn't help myself, can I help you? I cannot. People will distract you with their little achievements. I am here. I have an aim. I'm saving money. One of my friends is building. And he will call me, Apam, my house has got to this level. I need to roof it. Maybe next month I will roof it. How do you have someone to roof it? And it makes you think like you are not progressing. You are dying off. These are the distractions from friends, their achievement. You want to travel. Your friend has already traveled and he's calling you, bro, I'm enjoying life. Everything is fine. He's posting pictures. Meanwhile, you don't have the money to travel and you need to save for 4 years or 5 years to travel. He is distracting you. Those are the negatives. Social media will also distract you. You will hear this noise on social media. Do you want to earn $1,000 in 1 month? Click the link in my bio. Do you want to win 3 odds, 50 odds, 20 odds? Join the Telegram group. And you quickly go there and join because you are looking for easy and on serious ways of making money. You quickly go there. But when you hear talking about financial management, you are reluctant to join. That's the social media distractions. They will distract you. They will take nice pictures. They can even rent cars. They are enjoying life. They don't care about tomorrow. But you see, despite hard colleagues, hard mates, you understand that? The ministers you see, they had mates. But ask yourself, where are they? They were enjoying and cruising when they were 20s, when they were 30s. While these people were struggling to make their businesses work. You have to make sure you are serious. If you have to live in 1 bedroom with your wife and your children, leave. I was living in 1 room with my 6 other siblings. In junior high school, even in senior high school, whenever I went home, I slept in the same room with my sisters, grown-up sisters. We didn't complain. My father and my mother lived in the same 1 bedroom. Village room, attached, not even a nice room. One of these days, I'm going to go there and record it and show you. You have no excuse to fail. No excuse. You don't have it. There is nothing you are going through that Apam has not gone through. It's because you just saw me, Apam Jonathan. He became the national president of TAG. So you thought that he was good, he was better than you those times. It is not. Brothers and sisters, I have suffered life so very much. Before I became TAG president, I used to go from senior high school when I was in school or even in college. I would go back to Wasa Krupon to work at the Galamsey pit, to work at the construction site, to pay my fees. Nobody has suffered on this platform more than me. So when I'm telling you some of these things and I'm telling you people will distract you, I mean it because I have experienced it and I keep on experiencing it. But when you are determined and you take that decision, it cannot help than to succeed. What are the positives? You will gain confidence and hope. You see, most of you, even in your staff common meetings, you cannot talk. The reason is not because you don't have the grammar to speak, but it's because you value yourself as a useless person, excuse me to say. You think nothing better comes from you. All these things, you will face them the moment you start to manage your money. And you have 1,000 Ghana cedis in your account. And you have 10,000 cedis in your account, hoping to enter into a business. You walk with your chest out. Let me tell you, there's a kind of gate that opens when you start to save money. I am doing it, and I'm telling you, it's not a fallacy. I know what I'm telling you. Look, my confidence boosted so much this year because of the things I put in place and the things that are working for me. I'm not just hallucinating, and I'm not just telling you stories. I'm telling you things I have practically done, and they are working for me like magic. You will gain confidence and the hope you have lost. And you have always thought that you can never become like Nanama McBrown. You can never become like Kwajo Kansa Lewin. You can never become the biggest person in Ghana. You can never become a good person in Ghana. You can never become a good person in your society. That hope will revamp if you start to manage finances. It is not the house that is a problem. The house is not a problem. Building a house is not a problem. Buying the land has never been the problem. The problem has been your financial life. That is in tantrums. That is the problem. If you had 500,000 Ghana cedis in your account, it's just a phone call to buy an estate house or apartment. It will take you 3 months to put up a building, plaster and furnish it if you had money. So it is the finances we have to solve. That's why I keep telling you, the number of certificates you receive will just be a paper in your name, but will not give you this financial freedom we are talking about. You will gain consciousness of life and mental wellness. Some of you are sick in the mind. Excuse me to say, please, I'm not insulting you. And I'm not saying you are mad. But you can't even sleep. You can't even think well for yourself because your finances are in deep shit. Before you close school, before you get to the house, you are thinking, how am I going to feed? When somebody calls you from the house, please, I need 100 Ghana cedis to buy drug. That day you cannot sleep. Common 100 Ghana, you cannot sleep. When you start to manage finances, you will gain consciousness of life and mental wellness to be able to think about business ideas. It's because your finances are in trouble. That is why you are thinking of just earning an additional 200 Ghana cedis a month. But if your finances was right, you'll be thinking of business ideas that can make you 10,000 or 20,000 in a year. And you will meet new friends that think and act like you, and they will help you. This is so powerful. I have changed my circle in the last 2 years. And I'm telling you for a fact, I have attracted many people that I think. And they are helping me. Before I started creating videos, in 2020, I decided to start creating videos. I contacted a friend, and the friend told me he can help. I went to him, we sat down, we discussed. He told me every video he shoots for me, he's a videographer. If he shoots one video for me, a 4-hour session, if we have 4-hour session, I'm going to pay him 500 Ghana cedis. No matter how many videos we shoot in 4 hours, 5 hours session, he's going to charge me that amount of money. I didn't have it. And I didn't have the expertise. So what did I do? I quit. If I cannot inspire myself to do that, how will I be able to inspire people? So I kept quiet. Not until I met one guy in 2021, coming to 2022, and he sat me down free of charge. He told me, Apam, these things are easy. Just do this, do that, buy this, buy that. I didn't even spend up to 500 Ghana cedis to set myself up to start firing videos. I have met new circles. I have connected with so big people in the industry. I have connected with so many people who are doing well. The moment you start managing your finances, you will change your friends and you will meet those who are willing to help you. How do you make this circle work? To make the money, let the money go into the market to bring value, and then you put that money back into solid assets. I'm wrapping up. You need to be disciplined. Discipline and discipline. Mind you, everything we are talking about, there are so many questions in your mind to say no to them. There are so many factors that can block you from doing all the things I have discussed. But if you are disciplined, you will go through it. Track those who are doing well. Monitor them and motivate yourself. Whenever I'm down, I watch someone who is also creating videos, who is also inspiring people. And then it inspires me, okay, if this person is able to post a video and it gets about 100,000 views, then it means I can get there one day. Let me keep up. So you need to track those who are doing very well. And then you use them as a motivation for yourself. Focus on the intention and leave the distraction. The intention is to get to the promised land where you have assets, businesses. You are running from one place to the other, managing your own business. You have the luxury to spend what you want to spend. That is the intention. The distraction will come from friends, family, and society. You have to find a way to ignore them. Tell yourself that, okay, at this moment of my life, I am 28, I am 27, I'm 26, I'm 30. I need iPhone 14 Pro Max. It will be very nice on me. I need a Kia Picanto. I need a Corolla. I need a very good house. I need to have a nice room that is shining, that will look good for me. But you see, you need to build a mechanism in yourself that will look at all these things and tell itself that, okay, if I do these things right now, I will jeopardize my future. Then you keep moving. Keep learning about things on other fields outside your target area to avoid people deceiving you. So if I am based on creating motivational messages, influencing ideas in people's mindset, there are other things people are doing in cryptocurrencies, other people are doing in how to make money online, other people are also doing videos on so many things. I need to also have knowledge of those things so that nobody comes to deceive me, for me to even deceive my audience. So I'm doing motivational speaking, but I know something about crypto. I know something about artificial intelligence. I know something about forex trading. I know something about the index market. I know something about how to invest. All these things are because I don't want to be confused and deceived by society and friends. Someone will just call you, I have found a new idea. If you do this, you'll be able to get money. And you run there. You spend your money, you go and put your money, and at the end of the day, the money goes. No income. You are in deep shit. So that's what you need to do. So I am wrapping up. The giving back strategy. And I give you this question. You can put the answer in the comment section or on the WhatsApp platform. Why do you think that many rich people become philanthropists? The moment they earn money, they become philanthropists. Why do you think so? Is it because they earn so much that they need to now give out? Or what is the secret? And you can post your comment on the WhatsApp platform or on the comment section. Next time, I will tell you why. I'm so grateful for you joining, and I look forward to answering some of the questions. Mr. Joseph, please, if you're around, take charge.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Apam, for that wonderful presentation. All right. So those of you who don't have a link to the WhatsApp platform, you can. I'll be putting the number on the comment section. In the comment section, you can message the number. You add it to the platform. So, colleagues, we are going to take questions. If you have any question, you can kindly raise your hand. Then we pick you. If you have any question, you can bring it. Raise your hand, and then we'll give you a call. Miss Ines, if you can hear me, kindly unmute your microphone and ask your question.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you so much, Mr. Apam, for this day and the organizers. My issue is with the certificates. I don't know whether I didn't get it well, but from how our brother is saying, it seems like the certificates, like getting certificates, aren't necessary. It's only a waste of resources. But I thought of it some time ago, and I said that sometimes it depends on what you want to do. Let's take it for instance, a nurse. If you want to go to school, what is your aim of going to school? Maybe you could get a business out of it, out of the nurses. Let's take it for instance, you are having home service. So for you to have something like that and have people work under you, you need certificates as credibility for people to be able to work with you. So in that sense, if you are going for the certificates, for me, I feel it is not a waste of time, because at the end of the day, you have an aim. And as a teacher too, maybe you go to school, what you use the certificate for will determine. But if you are just relying on the certificate just to get upgraded and rely on the upgradement, that is where I think will be the problem. But for someone who intends using the certificate for more businesses, I don't think it's a problem. But then I stand to still be corrected, because I believe it's a discussion we are also having to share knowledge. Thank you.
Joseph, please let me just give more touch before you continue.
Okay.
Sister Eunice, what you say, it's very perfect. I am not saying nobody should go for further studies. But you see, most of us who went to college, most of us threw our dreams aside. And we were looking for a place that can give us a job to sustain our life first. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. We were going to college because we knew it was the surest way to gain employment immediately you complete. So if I was a footballer, I left football aside and I went to college. If I wanted to be a motivational speaker, I left it aside and went to college. If I wanted to be an entrepreneur, I put it aside and went to college. Now we have finished college, we have become teachers, and we are sinking deeper and leaving the talent aside. That is my problem. So you find someone who wants to be an entrepreneur, but he is going for a study leave 4 years, Winneba, to go and study education in mathematics, education in social science. This is not leading you to entrepreneurship. To become an entrepreneur, you don't read books to become. You have to start business, gain experience, and take courses in entrepreneurship to master your game. So what you are saying is not wrong, but I am trying to let us understand that the certificate alone will not help us, because one, the highest paid person in Ghana Education Services is the Director General. And according to Ghana Controller, the Director General is not paid more than 8,000 Ghana cedis. So if you want to even rise to become a Director General, which is usually not based on your certificate, the best you can become may be a District Director or a Regional Director. You might be taking about 5,000, 6,000. If let's say you are saving about 3,000, you will work more than 40 years. You will not make the money you are looking for. Remember yesterday we told you, you have to become somebody to attract the money you are looking for. So the certificate is just a buffer. That's why you have professors in Ghana who don't earn up to $2,000 a month. But you have someone like Nana Mama Brown who earns more than $5,000 a month. That's why you have Blacko charging $40,000 per show, which is going to take him 30 minutes to finish. You understand? So I'm saying that good, chase some of the certificates, but wisely. But the focus should be on something in you that is coming out to blow. And once that thing is able to blow like this, you are gone. Mr. Joseph, take charge.
All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Sambian. Sorry if I get your name wrong. Sorry.
It's okay. That's it. You mentioned it rightly.
Okay,
thank you very much, Mr. Apam, and then the organizers of this program. I think I've been following Mr. Apam for a long time now. He's my batch mate, 2018. Okay, mine is currently I'm on study leave. I'm doing my further studies, and I'm also into businesses. I just want Mr. Apam to give me some guidelines as how I can manage my studies alongside with businesses on campus.
Okay, well noted. Mr. Apam, you can address that whilst we wait for other questions. Okay, kindly,
please, can I? You want to pick the other
We
people
are going to
before I
take 2
answer,
questions,
right?
then you answer, then they move to the next one. So, Mr. Francis, if you can hear me, you can unmute your microphone and ask your question.
I think there's a bad feedback. If you can manage it.
Can I go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you all for this session. It has been a great session once again. I want to briefly ask Mr. Pam, do you have some list of businesses that one can easily go into, as a starter, that can fetch money in this
Right,
country?
I'll answer that. Mr. Joseph is gone, right? He has a technical issue.
If you could
Joseph, are you
address,
there?
no, he's out.
Okay.
Mr. Apam, if you can
Whose
address the
son
next two questions as we wait for him.
Yeah, sure. Sambian,
Yes,
you
sir.
asked your question, right?
Yes,
You were the one
please.
who asked about the steady leave. You are having a steady leave.
Yes, and doing businesses alongside.
Okay. What is your business? Are you doing the business in the school or at home?
The business actually, because of that, I'm now using the online mode to advertise, and people are contacting me, and I'm sending them. So some are here and some are.
Okay. I would wish that we talk personally behind the stage.
I hear.
Yeah. So when you finish, are you on the WhatsApp platform?
Yes, I do.
Good. Just take my number from there, and then we will take it from there.
I already have it.
Okay, good. I'll meet you backstage.
Bye.
The other question is about businesses, list of businesses. Please, Mr. Sambian. Okay, thank you. You've muted yourself. If you are in Ghana today, the best business a teacher can enter to make some money, to be able to turn it over into other businesses, will be in anything agric. Last year, in November, I gave some money to my younger brother in Tamale. He bought soya beans. And from November up to this year, May, June, we sold the soya beans and we made 23% profit. So calculate that. If let's say you put 5,000 Ghana cedis, multiply that by 0.23. That is 1,150 Ghana cedis. If you put 10,000, you will make 2,000 something. So in everything agric is going to give you a leverage for you to maximize it. And it's easy. The reason why it's easy is because you can quantify it. For example, I asked him, how much is a bag? He told me. I sent him money that can buy a number of bags. So in return, my brother, or even if it's a different person, cannot cheat me because I know how many bags I bought. And I can also ask the price somewhere. Talk about livestock. Do you know currently a cow can be sold up to 20,000 Ghana cedis in Kumasi, Bayanka? Do you know a goat can be bought up to 500 or even 1,000 Ghana cedis in Accra and Kumasi? So those of you who are not close to North, who are not close to Volta and the other places that have cheaper livestock and agri, you find information. Go and buy when you're on holiday. There are people on this platform, they are even in northern area. Desmond like this, I think he's in the northern area, or he knows there very well. We are not just coming into this meeting to end it like that. You are now united. You can contact one person, build some trust, and start to do business. You go there, you buy, put it in a warehouse in assembly. This is assembly. Can you hear me? Put it in a district assembly. And then
we can hear you.
After 6 months, after 5 months, you go back and sell your thing. Come back. put your money in the bank, wait for another season. You are turning the money so that when you meet a target like 20,000, 30,000 that you need, you say, okay, I'm going to buy a taxi to start a business. You are diversifying your income like that. Many teachers are into livestock and they are making it big. Good. Desmond is saying it. He's here. My father is doing the same thing. As a matter of fact, that is the business that took me to college. My father was in the western region of Ghana. He will go to Pusiga, buy. Okay, you are in your face now. Good. Buy a cow, bring it to western region. He can buy a cow for 750 Ghana cedis or 1,000 Ghana cedis those times and sell it for 3,000 Ghana cedis. More than 100% profit. These are businesses you can quantify. There are risks involved. Yeah, there is stress. But my brothers and sisters, life is risk. And those who play it easy or safe, they only end up getting what they can feed. Your own friends are into this. Desmond is here. So you guys who want information, contact Desmond. He can give you more. So please, those are some of the businesses. There are also some digital businesses like cryptocurrencies, forex trading, and all that. But they are volatile. It goes up anyhow, comes up down anyhow. And you need a skill. So if you want to veer that aspect, you need to learn it. Get someone who can teach you to learn it. Me, for instance, I've been doing it for almost 3 years now, but I learned it very well before I entered it. So if you don't learn well, don't just enter because they say people are making money from there. So those are the things you can do to modify your money and now enter into main businesses. Thank you very much. Is there anybody asking any question again?
Thank you, Mr. Pam. I love the question. The answers to the question. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Thank you very much. Our time is up. If there are no questions, I think Mr. Joseph lost along the line.
Okay, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oh, Joseph,
Okay.
you're here.
Please, Apam, are you done?
Yes.
I think these 2 days is too small for us. If you can please give us another day and add.
Sure. We try to do this one to see how better it will be for you and to also look at the impact. But so far, I think